Noogaradio Outdoors, AM 1240 and 92.7 FM, Noogaradio. This is Cindy. I am absolutely honored, as always, to be your host and outdoor activity, events, and adventure guide for our community. We are, again, we're on AM 1240 and 92.7 FM, but we're also live streaming on YouTube and on my Facebook page as well. I hope you're watching because my guest is from the Chattanooga Zoo, and of course she's brought a pet with her, and I'm eager to talk to her. First, I want to give a quick shout out to Chicken Salad Chick, our awesome sponsor for the Noogaradio Outdoors program. And Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. That's Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. Something for everyone, 12 varieties of great chicken salad. Everybody loves chicken salad, but there's also spicy pimento cheese. There's egg salad. There's BLTs, turkey pesto sandwich. There's just a huge variety, lots of options, something for everyone. Downtown and in East Brainerd location, and soon to be a location at the Erlanger Mall. We're very excited about that. And now I'm just eager to get to my guest here with the Chattanooga Zoo. This is Chelsea Dale. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
Now tell me, Chelsea, who's that you got with you?
Well, this is George. George is one of our animal ambassadors at the zoo, and he is an African gray parrot.
George is beautiful.
He is, and he's showing off for the camera. Those of you who are watching, he's preening his feathers, making sure he's camera ready.
I think he just winked at me. He's quite the little charmer.
He really is. He really is.
Like, yeah, whatever.
And he's one of our animals that goes out to schools, or that sometimes if you have do an educational program at the zoo, you might have seen him. Sometimes he's just walking around. He goes on walks to meet visitors at the zoo, and sometimes he talks to them. I don't know if he's feeling very chatty today.
We'll see.
Maybe we'll hear.
I should have left the mic in the middle. We should have left the mic. We'll do that next time.
There you go.
I say next time because we will have zoo folks on here often, because the platform here with the Noogaradio Outdoors program is to encourage people to get outside and get active. And that doesn't mean that you have to go race mountain bikes or something super, or run a 5K or 10K. Walking around the zoo is a great way to get outside and get active, and I highly recommend it. And I will be inviting zoo folks on quite often because I think it's just a wonderful activity. And I actually experienced not too long ago at one of your events, I experienced my first time at the zoo without children.
Oh,
and
interesting experience.
It's very interesting. It was very enjoyable, and it's one of those things where I just, if it hadn't been for the invitation, I probably wouldn't have tried it. And it kind of reminded me of bowling. Like, I'd go bowling with my kids, but after that, whenever I get invited bowling, I'm like, yeah, and then I get talked into going, and I have a blast. It's like I have so much fun. I go, oh, yeah, I really do like bowling. It's not just about the kids, and I really do like animals, and I love the zoo, and I loved kind of enjoying it from a different perspective through my eyes, I guess. Instead of, you do everything through your children's eyes,
right?
When you're a mom, and so it was really nice to enjoy the animals through my eyes and just have the appreciation for the zoo and all the animals that we're allowed to have access to there.
Yeah, we're definitely a zoo for everybody. There's a lot of shade and a nice leisurely walk through the zoo. When you bring kids or you're with kids, it's kind of at their pace, and they have sometimes short attention spans, and so you're able to really sit back and enjoy the different things that you might not have seen otherwise because have a lot of other distractions. But a lot of people think, oh, zoos are for kids or to bring kids, and it is an awesome place for kids. But we also, if you have on a date, we're a great place for a date or just an afternoon, get some exercise, walking around, see some animals.
Oh, yeah. What a wonderful place for a date, because that's another reason I like the aquarium. Mm-hmm. It's like, I love sharing that with my family, with someone that you want to have something cool to do, but you want to enjoy time with them and conversation while there's some subtle entertainment.
Absolutely.
So I think I never thought of it. That's a great date spot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's quite a bit.
Let's back up a little bit, Chelsea. I want to find out a little bit more about you. Now, what is your official role with the Chattanooga Zoo?
I'm the education programs manager. So all of the different types of programming that we provide, the zoo, I like to think of it as an educational institution. We're really a resource for not just schools, but other individuals in the community to come and learn more about animals and learn more about the animals that you can see there that you wouldn't be able to see otherwise in the wild. We're a conservation organization as well. So all of the different types of programming that you see at the zoo is something that I partake in, my team. So from everything from, if you're just a normal visitor, you might see biofat cards out, and biofacts are, they could be feathers or bones. So we have.
What are you calling them?
Biofacts. Yes. So think artifacts, but from living things.
Gotcha.
So we do have some replicas, but they help you to see. One of my favorite things to do is take out a replica of a chimp's hand, like a skeleton, and ask kids to hold up their hands to it just to see how large those hands actually are at the chimpanzee exhibit.
Oh, wow.
So you might see those carts around. You might see us walking around with someone like George or other meet and greet animals. We will bring animals out for just the general public who are visiting to see and meet and actually be able to see up close, like a large snake that they might see behind glass. But some people might be a little bit scared of it, and we give them the opportunity to come up, touch that, get a chance to see how the scales actually feel. They're not slimy, it's warm and smooth. And that way you really get an up close personal view of some of the animals that we have at the zoo. So we do that, but then we also do some more formal programming for schools or other educational purposes. So coming up, school starting soon, we have field trips, and we bring a lot of different schools throughout the zoo, throughout Chattanooga and through a lot of different, North Georgia actually comes quite a bit as well. And
I had a guest on that works with you guys. I'm not sure what the program is, but I'm trying to think of it. Sean Malone with safari. He's got the bus.
Yes.
He's got the canoes and all that. He was a great guest to talk about outdoor activities.
Scenic City Safari and Outfitters. They are actually partnering with us with our zoo camp. So right now we're actually in the tail end of our summer camps, and we've been doing that since June. And he has taken some of our kids out to Greenway Farms, where we put them on the water and we teach them some canoeing techniques, and we go on scavenger hunts where we look for different animals. It's really great to kind of solidify the things that we're talking about throughout the week that the kids are there. We can talk about habitats, or we talk about watersheds and pollution, and how even though you might think that you're just pouring something into your backyard, it eventually will reach the stream, which we're canoeing on. And he's great with the kids, yeah. So that's really fun.
And how much longer is that program going to go on? Another couple of months?
Actually, no. We're in our last 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It'd be great to have, because we've got time. I'd love to have both of y'all on together.
Oh.
And because that's a whole show in itself.
Yeah.
Just talking about the waterways and so forth like that. But tell me, so what other types of educational things? I know that there's more exhibits planned. I don't know where the educational phase ties into that, but I know that I've been very familiar with what you're trying to be able to have giraffes.
Our capital campaign to bring African animals like giraffes to the zoo. We're in the middle of that right now. And actually, before that happens, we're currently in the middle of constructing a South American exhibit, which will bring more tamarin species to the zoo. And so that's a really unique thing that's happening.
Now, what was that? What species?
They're tamarins. So they are small monkeys, small primates.
Yeah.
And we actually had a birth of 2 pied tamarins at the zoo just recently. I think they're about a month old now.
Oh.
And so they're on exhibit, and they are so fun to watch because, they're little daredevils kind of jumping all around mom. They're finally off mom and dad, and they're so tiny and cute. So definitely really fun. And so
not them, these baby animals.
I know. They're so cute. They're some of my favorite things to watch at the zoo for sure. And so we're in the middle of that construction phase right now, and we're hoping to open in the fall. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed for that.
Now, so the zoo is is it city-owned? Is it a nonprofit? What is the foundation of the zoo?
We are run by Friends of the Zoo, which is a nonprofit organization, and we have a city partnership. And I believe the land that we are on is city-owned.
Okay.
So, and we do work very closely with the city and doing a lot of different events. And I know that we work very closely with them.
Yeah. Because there are the educational phase of this is really important because a lot of what the Noogaradio Outdoors platform is used for, it's there's more to it than just getting outside and getting active and enjoying the outdoors. The more people that we get introduced to the outdoors or to the zoo, in this manner speaking, the more that they're able to do to preserve it and make it better for the community. And that's the beauty of that's, again, why it's my honor to be your host on this platform to contribute to that. And that's what I want to encourage listeners by just going out there and getting involved for your own benefit and your own joy and your own active lifestyle. You are also contributing to your community. I mean, you can really look at it that way. And that we are so blessed in this area to have all the resources that we do. We have an amazing zoo for a town our size. It's really amazing. And I've been from a lot of big cities. I've visited the Dallas Zoo a lot, the Houston Zoo, the Atlanta Zoo. We've all that, and we have a really great zoo here. And for getting outdoors, if it's family entertainment or if it's for a date, or I would think it even be a good way to tie in some corporate activities at times.
Quite a bit of facility rentals with corporate organizations who want to rent the zoo or host an event at the zoo. It's very fun.
Oh, that's right. You have an event center.
Our education center also, it's a very large room that doubles as an event center. Yes.
Oh, wow. Yes, I've been there. So tell me more about the other aspects to your job, to the educational phases of the zoo. Like what's another, what am I trying to say? Another key area that you would focus on.
So we try to say that we're an educational organization for everybody. We do have one of my favorite programs that's starting up soon in August is our Kids and Cubs program. It's our early childhood program. It works with toddlers, 2 to 5 years old, so young people. And we meet twice a month. And we do animal meet and greets, and we have all different sorts of themes. So we piloted it last in the springtime, and it went really, really well. We talked about habitats and different types of animals. We learned about nocturnal animals, and then we got to meet a nocturnal friend. I believe Watson, our hedgehog, came out to meet them. It's a really fun way to get kids who are very young in love with the zoo and in love with animals and really thinking about those concepts from a young age, which is what we want. We want to be able to get them young and make them or have them love the zoo for a really long time or love animals for a very long time.
I mean, live interaction with animals is just the best. I'm going to have the Birdman, I call him, John Stokes. He's a fellow hang glider pilot with me, but he's very well known. Are you familiar with his show that he does at Rock City?
No. Yeah, the Wings Over.
Yes. I know, I can't remember either, but we'll have him on next week. But he's performed at Hollywood for a really long time, and I've known him for years. And there was times we actually got a personal show where, when I was very active in hang gliding, he brought the birds up, and it's so fascinating. These, you see things on TV, but when you actually see things live, to realize the size or the grandeur, or whatever it might be with that particular animal. Just like, who's this with this kid? This is George. Yeah, just like George. I mean, he's constantly distracting me.
I know, he's making a lot of cute noises right now.
He's got his own little personality, and I can tell he wants my attention. And it's like, we just love animals, and interacting with them is just a really great privilege that we have here through the Chattanooga Zoo. And I just want to remind the listener that you are listening to Noogaradio. I messed it up both times I said it today. I got to slow down. Noogaradio Outdoors, AM 1240 and 92.7 FM, Noogaradio. And we're live streaming on YouTube. And we're live streaming on Facebook. Wave at everybody. And I'm Cindy. I'm your host for your outdoor activity events and adventure guide for our community. And you can email me at nrocindy@gmail.com, nrocindy@gmail.com. Another quick shout out to Chicken Salad Chick, our wonderful sponsor, Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. If you haven't tried it, you'll love it. There's something for everyone. And I am visiting with Chelsea Dale. Chelsea Dale is, remind me your role, Chelsea?
I'm the Education Programs Manager.
Education Programs Manager with the Chattanooga Zoo. So tell me about another, you got the one for the early childhood. So tell me about another educational program.
So we can jump from early childhood all the way up to teens. And we're actually in August starting our zoo club, which is for teenagers. And they meet once a month. And this is it's the second Saturday of every month. And it's a really hands-on interactive program. I love this. It's for 12 to 17-year-olds. And it runs August through December. And so basically what it is it's a zoo club. It's a club for teens to either love animals or have a thought of working for the career in zoos or in the zoological field. And they do a lot of hands-on things. They sometimes get partnered with keepers, and each week is themed after a different aspect of what we do at the zoo. So it could be anything from education. They've done landscaping where they learn about what all goes into keeping the grounds really nice. So it's everything from animal care to picking up after guests, like picking up trash and so they go through everything. And it's really awesome to see them grow and develop throughout the course of the session that they're there. We get to know the kids and learn their passions, and they really get to experience that. And it creates not only do they do this program, but then they become volunteers for us, and they really want to be there all the time. And it's awesome. I love to see it. Some of our zoo club members are helping us out with our zoo camps right now with the younger kids. So it's, the teen mentorship program. It's a really awesome thing to see them come from these, 12-year-olds all the way up to, when they're 16, 17, and then helping us out help teach younger kids who are in the position.
And that's how it works. And I just love this. And I'm somewhat involved. Like I serve on one of the committees and so forth like that. And I, from my being very involved in the community and the chamber, and many of the zoo employees are as well. So I'm very familiar, but I am loving what I'm learning. And that's what it's about. The more you're involved with something, and the more levels that you get to know of the outreach that it has. I mean, this is wonderful for these kids.
Yeah.
Because that is how, a lot of times teachers, educators have a better opportunity to get to know underlying issues with a child, or that child is better able to open up to them because of sharing an activity. And it's something I share often on here, especially when we're when I have someone talking about golf. I was always so thankful that I knew how to play golf when I became a mother, and having a son and a daughter, and then becoming a single mom. I was so glad that me and my son could go play golf together, because boys don't open up that easily.
Right.
But after we got 6-7 holes into the game, he'd start opening up, and I imagine this is the same thing. These kids, they kind of forget. They get involved in the animals and caring and focusing on something else other than themselves, so they will open up and start trusting. And the bottom line is, it's a very healthy program beyond just the educational.
Yeah, and it's not educational sitting in a classroom. It's hands-on, it's interactive, it's getting outside, it's when we take them canoeing, and we go swimming, and we walk around the zoo, we do scavenger hunts and lots of fun games and activities. So it's a lot of active learning, which is something that is really beneficial and helps solidify those concepts even more.
I might have missed it. Is this something that's coordinated through the schools or through individuals?
Individuals, yeah. So you can register for like the Kids and Cubs program and the Zoo Club program. You can register online for those things. Like I said, they're on the Saturdays, so anyone can register that's in the ages of 12 to 17 years old. We have kids who are in the traditional school system. We have homeschool kids, so it's really a program for everybody, and it also is really beneficial for kids who are homeschooled, because it allows that they get to meet with their peers and learn with their peers on a different level. So it's really awesome.
And what's that website address?
Oh, it's chatzoo.org, and that's CHATTZOO.org.
Chatzoo.org. That's easy enough.
Yeah. And we have a brand new website. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm just loving this. I'm loving all of these types of different education. We were talking about the new exhibits that are coming in. I imagine giraffes are very popular with so many, but it was my first the first animal I remember being my first favorite animal.
Was it giraffe?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And this is going to date me so bad, but I remember being a little girl, and back then we saved, I think they were called green stamps. You won't know about this.
I don't.
You had to collect all these stamps in a book. I don't remember what it was associated with. I'm not that old, but once you filled up the book, it gave you purchase power.
Okay.
And the very first, I filled up my book, and I bought this rubber giraffe that I just adore. It was like a stuffed animal to me, but it was a rubber tall giraffe. But it was like, it's what slept with me and hung with me. So I'm like really excited about the what did you call it? The capital
campaign.
Campaign for the giraffe.
Yeah.
But the South American exhibit sounds really wonderful too.
Oh yeah, and it's really cool because outside of the education building where I spend a lot of time is this construction, so I get to see the day by day building of that, and visitors who go to the zoo can see it too, which is really cool. I was watching the other day; it was really adorable. There were some little boys who were just up against the chain link watching the construction crews working, and it was like they were on exhibit themselves. So it's a really cool thing to witness and see just the growth of this, and I'm so excited for it to open.
And again, this is a great family activity, but I'm telling you, you adults, try it from just an adult perspective, and it's just a whole new adventure. So we talked about the early childhood education and the teenage education. Yeah. So what other opportunities would you want to highlight today? We've got a couple more minutes.
Okay, so I really wanted to talk a little bit about I talked a lot about camp, which is I like to call it it's an education opportunity, but we kind of trick kids into learning. So it's a lot of fun, but there's still learning on the outside of that. And like I said, we're in the middle of our summer camps right now, but this year we're adding our fall break camps, which is something we haven't done in the past, but we did get a lot of questions and people asking for them last year, and so we decided that we were going to give it a try. So our fall break camps are going to be running October 9th through the 13th. And that's going to be for kindergarten through 5th grade students.
Nice.
And then we also have spring and winter break. So really, we're running these types of educational, fun, get outside activities throughout the year, these camps. So we're really excited to offer this additional fall break camp so that we can kind of extend it throughout the year and get young people into the zoo and really keep them engaged and involved. And we have so many kids who come to the zoo, our zoo camp, and we'll see them in our Kids and Cubs program, and then we'll see them in zoo camp, and then they come throughout the season. So we're really, really excited to kind of expand that as well. So that's really fun as well. And then, like I said, with our field trip starting, we're going to have a lot of kids throughout August through May of next year. And not only can schools come to the zoo for a field trip, but we can come to schools. So this is something that I'm not sure a lot of people know about, but it's called our Zoo to You outreaches. And we bring live animals into the classroom for about a 45-minute program that's curriculum centered. And they get to, maybe George will come to a classroom, or we might bring a snake, or maybe a fennec fox. And we have a lot of different educational art. We call them animal ambassadors.
They're awesome. I've met all those that you were just talking about.
And so it's very fun. It's something that, if you can't get away from school, you can bring it into the classroom.
Awesome. Chelsea, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Well, thank you for having me.
I am excited to help. We've got plenty of time to help promote these camps and activities for the fall. So I'm going to be excited to have you back on and some of the other zoo folks as well.
Absolutely.
Again, you've been listening to Noogaradio Outdoors, and please join us again next week. I'm going today. All right. Thanks so much. That's a wrap.